meet tonight at the Cincinnati Fairgrounds, Colonel Buffalo Bill. Who's got the stuff that made the Wild West wild? Who pleases everyone, and man and child? Who does his best to give the customers a thrill? Colonel Buffalo Bill. And who's got the show that gets the most applause? 500 Indians and 50 squaws, 10 feature acts, and there's the special feature still, Colonel Buffalo Bill.
Have you ever seen a cowboy rope a steer? Or an Indian with feathers throw a spear? Or a marksman shoot an earring from an ear?
Have you ever seen a hold-up? No, sir. Then gather closer and let me give you some of the atmosphere.
The hour is midnight and all is still. We see the stagecoach climbing up the hill, going along the mountain trail, carrying passengers and mail, never suspecting danger as they're all along.
The watchful driver is in his seat, his trusty rifle lying at his feet.
Some of the passengers inside seem to be dozing as they ride, never suspecting there is something really wrong.
Suddenly there's a shout.
What is it all about?
What is it all about, you ask? It's Indian. Indian. Very notable, cut-your-throatable Indian. Just when they've taken everyone by force, who makes an entrance on a big white horse? And who starts a shooting till there's no one left to kill? No, Colonel Buffalo Bill. Certainly this is quite a thrill, better than all of vaudeville. Let us be on the go and see the show with Buffalo Bill. Everybody go Lawn looks a little small for a shooting match. We'll have the folks set up around the veranda.
Where do you want Butler's guns?
Oh, go ahead and just leave them there. But make sure Mr. Butler's luggage gets in the hotel. Thanks. Get away from me, little girl. Oh, traps, right? Springs work okay?
Yep.
All right, behind the hedge. Thanks, partner. You can have an
What the
autograph.
hell are you doing in my hotel? What are all these cases for? Who the hell are you?
I'm Mr. Davenport, sir. I'm Buffalo Bill's manager. And I'm here to arrange a shooting match. I don't have much time to talk to you now, but go ahead and put those on the porch, fellas. Thanks.
What shooting match?
Shooting match between Frank Butler and your local shot, all right? We do this in every town. Porch! Now, ladies, go ahead and put those signs wherever you can find, even on that little house over there, all right? Thanks.
Now listen, mister. You ain't holding no shooting match here. Besides, nobody even asked me. This is my hotel and my lawn.
But, sir, this is a great day for you. I mean, we're taking 10 of your rooms.
10 of my rooms for a whole lot of cowboys and Indians?
Oh, no, sir. Just the headliners. The Indians can sleep in the lobby.
Now listen, mister. I just had Pawnee Bill and his Far East show here, and they chased women up and down the stairs on horseback. And it ain't gonna happen to me again. Now get these cases and get out of here.
Sir, I'll rent it from you. $100 for the night.
No,
Well, how about $50 cash and 2 squaws?
no, no,
How about 50 squaws and $2 in cash?
no, no, no.
Get away from me, little girl.
Isn't that Frank Butler?
Who else? Who always in good humor?
Sure.
Hi, folks.
Ah, Frank.
Looks a little small for a shooting match, don't it?
Don't like you much?
Not much.
Well, that's good, because you ain't got it.
Who said so?
Wilson, the proprietor.
I'll throw a saddle over his back. Mr. Wilson!
Yes?
I'd like to speak to you, sir. Didn't you mention my name?
Yes, I mentioned your name.
Well,
he stood up under it.
You still here?
look, Mr. Wilson, we're gonna give you a chance to win $100.
You are?
Every town we play.
Mr. Butler challenges the local champion to a shooting match.
Who are you?
I'm Mr. Butler's assistant. I hand him his guns and he shoots things out of my mouth.
He don't shoot enough out of your mouth.
Look, here's the idea, Mr. Wilson. You get your local shots. Let us meet here, and I'll give you a side bet of, say, $100.
Against one small room for my sister Dolly.
What do you take me for? There ain't nobody around this country as good as you think you are.
But what can you lose?
Spoons, soap, bath mats, salt cellars. I've had show people before. No, 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 no. Now get these cases and get out of here. Now!
Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
See them cases?
Yeah.
Leave them there.
Darling, why don't you go inside and see what you can do? He's a bachelor. Maybe he's lonesome.
Lonesome? I'll tackle him.
He ain't that lonesome.
I'm honored, I'm flattered, this greeting really mattered. This welcome is grand, but I'm really concerned. I like your attention, but first I have to mention you're playing with fire, and you're apt to get burned. There's a girl in Tennessee who's sorry she met up with me. Can't go back to Tennessee, I'm a bad, bad man. There's a girl in Omaha, but I ran faster than her pa. Can't go back to Omaha, I'm a bad, bad man. There's a girl in Wyoming, and they're combing Wyoming to find that man in white who was out with her that night. There's a girl in Arkansas, the sheriff is her brother-in-law. Can't go back to Arkansas, I'm a bad, bad man.
We've been making too much fuss. We don't give a tinker's fuss. We've been out, yes, each of us with a bad, bad man. We've been chasing up and down. The other show has just left town. And the man who played the clown was bad, bad man.
I'm enlightened, but frightened, though my interest you've heightened. It might turn out to be that you're much too much for me. So I'll go back to my tent, and someday when you're old and bent, think of hours you might have spent with a bad, bad man.
mine. I shot it.
You shot it right off my hat.
I did? How'd it get up there?
I sewed it up there.
What for? Tain't no good. There ain't no meat on it.
It's not an eating bird, it's a wearing bird.
Well, all right, missus, but around these parts, you're gonna have to keep sewing it on, because folks will keep shooting it off.
Look what you've done. You've ruined it.
Yeah, sure looks bait. Here, I'll give you one of mine.
Get away from me with that filthy thing, you nasty ragamuffin.
She ain't filthy. She looks better than you do, and she's got a bullet in her head.
I thought I threw you off the grounds.
Look out for that girl. She's dangerous and she's got a gun.
Is it loaded?
Yes, sir, it is, but I can empty it right quick. I wouldn't really shoot her. Feller down the road a piece tells me that this here's what you call a boarding hotel.
What if it is?
Maybe you and me can do some trading.
Trading? What you got to trade?
Quails, wild ducks, grouses.
Nah, I get all the game I want.
Sure, but when folks eat the game you get, they keep spitting buckshot out all over your kitchen floor. Teeth sometimes, too. Mine's different. Come on out now, the man won't chase you. Kid sisters and little brother ain't used to people yet. They ain't never been out of Dark County before. Shake your tails, the man's waiting on you. Well, this is them. Look a little dusty, don't they? We're in business together. I pop them, she plucks them, she packs them, and she pulls them.
What's the little boy do?
Well, Jake, he's my bird dog. Jake, stop your sniffing. What you gotta sleep for? Jesse, show the gent one of them quails. Look it over, mister. Look it over careful. Lift up its wing. See? No buckshot in that bird. Just one little hole in his head.
Mighty pretty shooting.
Mighty pretty eating, too. And for every one I get you gotta get me 2 nickels and a dime.
Can't hurt to try. I'll take 2 dozen.
How many's that?
24.
Who you know can count up to 24?
I can count to 20.
I can only get you 20.
All right. Leave the bill with them.
What's a bill?
A bill's a voucher. Don't you keep books? Can't any of you read or write?
We don't read as good as everybody.
We don't read as good as anybody. Folks are dumb where I come from. They ain't had any learning. Still they're happy as can be, doing what comes naturally. Folks like us could never fuss with schools and books and learning. Still we've gone from A to Z, doing what comes naturally. You don't have to know how to read or write when you're out with the feller in the pale moonlight. You don't have to look in a book to find what he thinks of the mood or what is on his mind. That comes naturally. My uncle out in Texas can't even write his name. He signs his checks with X's, but they cash them just the same. If you saw my pa and ma, you'd know they had no learning. Still they raised a family, doing what comes naturally. Grandpa Bill was never read an almanac on drinking. Still he's always on a spree, doing what comes naturally. Sister Sal, whose musicale ain't never had a lesson. Still she's learned to sing off key, doing what comes naturally. You don't have to come from a private school not to pick up a penny near a stubborn mule. You don't have to have a professor's dome not to go for the honey when the bees are home. That comes naturally. My tiny baby brother, who's never read a book, knows one sex from the other. All he had to do was look. Grandpa Bill lives on a hill with someone he just married. There he is at 93, doing what comes naturally. You kids take them birds back to the kitchen.
Ain't you done seen?
Nope, Sister Lou ain't got a sou, although she goes out shopping. She gets all her stockings free, doing what comes naturally. Cousin Nell can't add her spell, but she left school with honor. She to mix with the Vanderbilts, not to take off your panties when you're wearing kilts. That comes naturally. My mother's cousin Carrie won't ever change her name. She doesn't want to marry, and her children feel the same. Sister Rose has lots of beaux, although we have no parlor. She does fine behind a tree, doing what comes naturally, doing what comes naturally. You see, I've been shooting since I was 10.
Fancy shooting?
Fancy? Shucks, I can shoot the fuzz off in a peach. I can shoot the wart off in Grandpappy's nose. Most of the time, I don't even aim. See that rooster's head up there?
Yeah?
Now you don't.
Holy jumping Jehoshaphat. Damnedest thing I ever seen.
Oh, that was nothing. Throw your specs up in the air.
I believe you, I believe you. Say, how would you like to make $5?
What fur?
Well, there's this big swollen-headed stiff here from the Wild West show.
Oh, I don't shoot people.
No. He challenges anybody in the county to a shooting match.
What is it? I can hit anything he can hit, and I'll do it standing on my head singing, "Oh, Susanna."
You won't get nothing if you lose. I'll put you up again.
Me lose? I won't lose.
I'll tell the manager I got a match for him. You wait here. What's your name?
Annie Oakley.
Annie Oakley.
Come on, Grandma, I gotta clean you up. How'd you get your nose so dirty?
What's that you got there, girl?
What's it look like?
Beats hell out of me. That ain't a rifle, is it?
Ain't you got eyes? Yeah, you got eyes.
Let me see it a minute. Now, honey, you know you shouldn't be fooling around with an old hunk of junk like this. Well, the damn thing's liable to blow up and blow your ears off. Now you give that back to your pappy and get some knitting needles or something. So long.
Hey, you, mister! You reckon it'd be safe to keep it till this evening?
Makes no difference to me. I just don't want you to get hurt, that's all.
I want to keep it long enough to win a shooting contest, stopping a big swollen-headed stiff out of the Wild West show.
You mean Frank Butler?
They didn't say his name.
But he's a champion.
What's that?
He's the best.
He was.
Well, Butler wouldn't shoot against the girl anyways.
He ain't got no choice. He challenged anybody. Besides, I don't shoot like a girl. I shoot like a man.
You seem pretty set on yourself, don't you?
About that I am. But soon as I try to shine up to folks, I'm as gawky as a scrub oak. Ain't I?
I don't know. I've seen worse than you.
Honest? Oh, say, would you want to wait around and bring me luck?
That big swollen-headed stiff's gonna need the luck.
Whoever you like, just so's you stay. 'Cause when I'm up there with all them people watching me, I'll be looking for you.
You'll find me.
Hey, mister! What's the matter? Where you going? Don't you like me?
Sure, I like you, honey. I like you just fine. It's just that you're not enough woman for me. I like the dainty kind. The kind who faints when she sees a mouse.
Meaning, I suppose when I see a mouse, the mouse faints.
I like 'em dimpled and rosy. The girl that I marry will have to be as soft and as pink as a nursery. The girl I call my own will wear satins and laces and smell of cologne. Her nails will be polished, and in her hair she'll wear a gardenia, and I'll be there instead of flitting. I'll be sitting next to her, and she'll purr like a kitten. A doll I can carry, the girl that I marry must be.
I'm cool, brave, and daring to see a lion glaring when I'm out with my Remington. But a look from a mister will raise a fever blister. Oh, you can't get a man with a gun. The gals with umbrellas are always out with fellers in the rain or the blazing sun. But a man never trifles with girls who carry rifles. Oh, you can't get a man with a gun. With a gun. With a gun. Oh, you can't get a man with a gun. A man's love is mighty. He'll even buy a nightie for a gal who he thinks is fun. But they don't buy pajamas for pistol packing mamas, and you can't get a hug from a mug with a slug. Oh, you can't get a man with a gun.
Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, your friend and mine, Colonel William F. Cody, known to you all and loved to you all as Buffalo Bill.
My young friends, it is with great pride that I return to my favorite state, Ohio, the Buckeye State. Today I will be holding a contest of fancy shooting between the finest marksman your county offers and Frank Butler, the finest sharpshooter of our time. Is Mr. Butler's opponent here?
Is your contestant here, sir?
Yep. Annie! Here she is, my choice to meet Frank Butler.
What's so funny about that?
What are you trying to do, Mr. Wilson? Get us run out of town? No, we are not going through with this.
Wait a minute, mister. You said anybody he could dig up?
Yes, little lady, but
Well, I come up on the shovel.
what'll we do, BB?
Nothing. She accepted the challenge.
Are you really Buffalo Bill?
Yes, little lady.
I'm Annie Oakley.
Delighted, Miss Oakley.
You are?
Dolly?
Here she is, Frank Butler's charming assistant, Miss Dolly Tate.
Well, meet my four charming assistants, Minnie, Jessie, Nellie, and little Jake. Hip. Hip.
What's that for?
I don't know yet. Hip. Ain't we got a tablecloth? Hip. Hip. What are we doing?
Here it comes, BB.
Introducing Frank Butler. Frank, your opponent, Miss Annie Oakley.
Howdy. I told you I'd be here.
But you didn't tell me that you was the big swollen-headed stiff.
This way, Miss Oakley.
Here, honey, try a good gun, and I don't want the advantage.
This way, Miss Oakley. This contest will be straight shooting using clay pigeons.
Clay, what?
Birds make clay. When you're ready, just say pull.
Say what?
Say pull.
Paul!
Shoot! Hit!
Pull.
Yep.
Take it! They got a little thing up here.
Pull.
Ah!
Hit.
Give me the mirror, darling.
What's this one?
Pull. Hit. Hit.
Pull.
Hit.
Sidekicks, it's wonderful. All you have to do is say pull. Wait a minute.
Hit. The score now stands 20 for Butler, 20 for Oakley.
And let's call it a draw. How about it, folks?
So we will continue alternate shooting until somebody misses a shot. Right? Pull. Hit.
Pull.
Hit.
Pull.
Miss. I declare Miss Annie Oakley to be the winner of this contest.
She did it, and I win $100.
Nice work.
Magnificent exhibition. You are a brilliant shot.
Oh, that was nothing. Easy as pie. Oh, I'm sorry.
What are you sorry about? You're just good, that's all.
You ain't mad at me, are you?
Of course not. Anybody can miss a shot.
I can't.
No, you're too good.
Frank,
As far as I'm concerned, just luck, that's all.
Can I have my money now, Mr. Wilson? We got a long walk home.
Sure, Annie, I'll go get it. Oh, Annie, you did fine.
I won't do it. I've always worked alone. What makes you think she's so godamighty great? Just because she got one up on him? She'll never do it again.
listen, Frank, we ain't been faring so well. Pawnee Bill beats us to every town.
It'll be a novelty, Frank. They haven't seen a girl who can shoot like that before.
I don't want any partners.
I just won't be your partner then. She'll be your assistant. And every once in a while, she can take a pot shot or something.
She is kind of a pretty girl.
Yeah, sure. Or, well, no, but she will be. I mean, in a costume and makeup. Lord knows she can't look any worse than Dolly.
But you wouldn't be willing to join just to hand me things.
Oh, yes, she would. You kids start ahead. I'll hand you things, Mr. Butler. I'll do anything just so I can be near you.
Have you ever been away from home before?
Do I gotta leave home?
Sure, Annie. We travel all over the country.
Have you ever been on a train before?
Uh-uh.
Do you know anything about show business?
Show business? What's show business?
What's show business? The cowboys, the tumblers, the wrestlers, the clowns, the roustabouts that move the show at dawn.
The music, the spotlights, the people, the town. Your baggage with the labels pasted on.
The sawdust and the horses and the smell. The towel you've taken from the last hotel. There's no business like show business, like no business I know.
Everything about it is appealing.
Everything the traffic will allow. Yesterday they told you you would not go far.
That night you open and there you are.
Next day on your dressing room they've hung a star.
Let's go on with the show.
The costumes, the scenery, the makeup, the props, the audience that lifts you when you're down.
The headaches, the heartaches, the backaches, the flops, the sheriff that escorts you out of town.
The opening when your heart beats like a drum. The closing when the customers won't come.
There's no business like show business, like no business I know. You get word before the show has started
That your favorite uncle died and gone.
Top of that, your ma and pa have parted.
You're broken hearted, but you go on. There's no people like show people, they don't run out of dough. Angels come from everywhere with lots of jack.
And when you lose it, there's no one back.
Where can you get money that you don't give back?
Let's go on with the show.
There's no business like show business if you tell me it's so.
Traveling through the country is so thrilling.
Standing out in front on opening nights.
Smiling as you watch the bleachers filling. There's your billing out there in lines.
There's no people like show people. They smile when they are low.
Even with a turkey that you know will fold.
You baby stranded out in the cold.
Still you wouldn't change it for a sack of gold.
Let's go on with the show. Let's go on with the show.
Who gave you Indians permission to use this car?
Annie Oakley.
I might have known it. Mrs. Little Horse, this is our car and this is my section, and I'll thank you not to do your laundry in it. Get away from me. Look at this place. Please pick up those banana skins. Mrs. Blacktooth, you are ruining the upholstery. Those are springs, not bracelets.
Bracelets?
Oh,
This is what I mean, Mr. Davenport. Look at this car. Look what they've done to our curtains. Look at that woodwork.
Now, take your laundry off that cord. Oh, for God's sakes, don't pull it.
They've done $100 worth of damage.
Who told you Indians you could pitch a village in here anyways?
who do you suppose? Who's caused nothing but trouble for the past 6 weeks? A certain little prairie chicken named Annie Oakley.
Anything wrong?
Annie, what are all these Indians doing in this car?
They're only set until the smoke clears.
What smoke?
Well, back in their coach. They was cooking supper and they had a small fire.
Fire!
All you Indians, just get your stuff out of here. Go on. Let's go. Annie, why do you do these things, honey? What's come over you?
Frank Butler, he's got her head turned clear around.
Clear around.
Who's gonna pay these damages, I'd like to know?
I'll pay him for you, Annie.
Thank you kindly.
Oh, sure. You'll pay them for that little snip. If it was me, it'd let me rot in jail.
Yeah, I bet he would. You know, you're kind of ornery to poor Miss Tay.
I don't need you to take up for me. And you, Charlotte Davenport, when you made her Frank's assistant, you promised me a better part. And what am I doing now? Acting in the stagecoach hold up.
And twice a day she gets dragged around by the hair and an Indian scalps her.
You're doing everything you can to make me quit. You hate me.
Yeah, he sure does. Why do you hate poor Miss Tate? Why does everybody hate poor Miss Tate?
When am I gonna get a better part?
I don't know what to do with you, Dolly. Had you selling lemonade and you drank it. Had you collecting cash and you took it.
Couldn't poor Miss Tate be the old woman that gets trampled in the Buffalo stampede?
What?
Or the one that gets tied to the wild bull? That would give her a chance to scream and yell and get paid for it, too.
That's the finish. Either that woman goes or I stay.
Never mind.
I apologize for little Jake and the girls unhitching the baggage car.
If only it hadn't been on a hill.
Boss wants to see you real quick, Mr. Davenport. He's off, I'll head up.
What about?
See, Pawnee Bill's opening his show in St. Paul, same day we open in Minneapolis.
Dirty little sneak.
Ain't that all right?
Minneapolis and St. Paul, they're only a spit away from each other. It's like playing in the same town. Oh, and I cut this out of the newspaper for you. It says something real nice about you.
About me?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Did you study your homework?
I didn't get no chance. I've been practicing my fancy trick on the motor bicycle.
How can I learn me if you don't do no homework?
Well, but you gotta learn me, Jake, and you gotta learn me fast. What's Frank think if he knew I can't read and write? You gotta educate me, Jake.
I can't write myself yet.
Never mind. I wish I was as smart as you. Say, can you make this out?
I can't read that reading. I can only read my reading. Come on. Start here.
I know that word. It's the.
Keep going.
The boy had a dog. The dog's name was. What's that word, Jake?
Sound it out.
Ank. Well, now that I've done it, what the hell is it?
Frank.
Frank? That's a pretty word.
Go on.
The boy's name was Stephen. What is it, Jake?
Joe.
Seems like a lot for just Joe.
Well, reading's funny sometimes. Go on.
The dog was Sk-at-ch.
God bless you. Did you catch a cold?
Oh, I'm just trying to learn little Jake here his reading, but he's sure thick-headed sometimes, ain't you, Jake?
I'm sure thick-headed, ain't I, Annie?
You go in the supper car and get your dinner.
Annie means good. Show him, Annie. Start here.
Get! I was just looking at something about me in this here paper. Want to read it?
Nah, you read it to me.
No, you read it. I want to hear how it sounds when you speak it.
Mr. Butler's assistant, whose name is not in the program, performed only one trick, but she promises to become a fine marksman.
Real nice of that paper, man.
People are beginning to notice you, Annie. Why, just the other day I talked Charlie into putting your name up someplace on the billboard.
On the program, too?
Yep, and I told him I'm gonna let you shoot the egg off the poodle's head. Think you can do it?
Can I? I can do it without breaking the yoke.
Well, you do it in Minneapolis, honey.
Thanks, Frank, but I got a real fancy trick that I've been practicing to surprise you with.
Really, what is it? I'd like to see it sometime.
I ain't talking. It's a surprise.
That's fine. I like you to be ambitious. I want you to improve, but it's gonna take time.
All I want to be is a pink and white woman, like the kind you said you liked.
You're getting pinker and whiter every day.
That ain't pig wash, is it?
What would you say if someday I might even be willing to make you my partner? Butler and Oakley.
Oh, no.
Never wanted a partner before, but now I might.
Oakley and Butler.
Butler and Oakley.
What's the difference?
Well, you gotta put it in alphabetical order. Annie? Have you ever loved anybody?
Somebody who loved me back?
Yeah?
Then I ain't. But I heard tell about it. Rumors fly and you can't tell where they start, especially when it concerns a person's heart. I've heard tales that could set my heart aglow. Wish I knew if the things I heard are so. They say that falling in love is wonderful. It's wonderful, so they say. that's known as romance is wonderful, wonderful in every way, so they say.
Rumors fly and they often leave a doubt, but you've come to the right place to find out. Everything that you've heard is really so. I've been there once or twice, and I should know. You'll find that falling in love is wonderful. It's wonderful, as they say. And with the moon up above, it's wonderful. It's wonderful, as they tell you. You leave your house some morning, and without any warning, you're stopping people shouting that love is grand. And to hold a man in your arms is wonderful, wonderful in every way, as they say. Looks like it's getting on bedtime. I'll mosey back to my car.
Mind if I walk you home?
No, you better stay here. Sleep good.
Frank! Frank!
Wonderful, wonderful in every way.
I should say.
Annie! Do that later, Porter. Annie, it's an emergency.
You gotta help us.
Emergency! Oh, do you want to pull that cord?
No, Annie, please.
Listen, Pawnee Bill is opening up against us in Minneapolis.
He's trying to sign up Sitting Bull, the famous Sioux warrior.
We gotta get an opposition flash.
Now, a girl who can shoot and look something like a lady is a novelty.
We want you to do that trick on the motor bicycle.
Oh gosh, I can't. I've been saving that trick to surprise Frank with.
You can surprise him in Minneapolis.
You think he'd like that?
Well, sure. I mean, it's just like a fairy tale. He thinks you're some moth-eating little dame from the grass, and he likes you a little bit.
He likes me a heap.
Has he ever asked you to marry him?
Not yet. He ain't broke out in a sweat cold enough to ask me that yet. Oh, but I gotta get him, Charlie. How can I get him?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. You gotta dazzle him, drive him crazy. And when he sees you step out in front of an audience with them lights on you, in a beautiful costume with your hair all done up, and you do this trick you've been saving just for him.
He'll be so proud of me, he'll bust out in that cold sweat.
Yeah, sure, yes. But, we don't tell him anything about this now, do we? No, of course. When you go out there on Monday afternoon, he's gonna think you're just gonna pop that egg off that poodle's head, but you don't do that. Instead, you go out, you do this trick on the motor bicycle, save the show, and marry Frank.
Just like in a fairy tale. You sure he'll like it?
Sure. Everybody likes surprises.
This is great, Annie. Just great. Let's go, BB. We got telegrams to send.
Did you brush your teeth?
Yep.
Then get in there.
You coming to bed, Annie?
Not yet. A while.
Annie, will you sing us a piece?
No. Every time I sing you to sleep, I wake you up.
Please, Annie. Please.
All right. But close your eyes. Behind the hill, there's a busy little still where your pappy's working in the moonlight. Your loving paw isn't quite within the law, so he's hiding there behind the hill. Bye bye, baby. Stop your yawning. Don't cry, baby. Day will be dawning. And when it does, from the mountain where he was, he'll be coming with a jug of moonshine. So count your sheep, mama, singing you to sleep with a moonshine lullaby. Dream of happy, very happy, with this jug of mountain rye. So count your sheep, mama, singing you to sleep with a moonshine lullaby.
Behind the hill there's a busy little still where your happy's working in the moonlight. Your loving heart is inviting him along, so he's hiding there behind the hill.
Bye bye, baby. Stop your yawning. Don't cry, baby. Day will be dawning.
And when he does, from the mountain where he was, he'll be coming with a jug of moonshine.
So count your sheep, mama, singing you to sleep with a moonshine lullaby.
Dream of happy, very happy. There's a jug of mountain rye.
So count your sheep, mama, singing you to sleep with a moonshine lullaby.
Well, say your prayers and bless everybody in the show. Frank, Colonel Cody, Charlie, and all the Indians. Might as well throw it in for Miss Tate, too. What the hell? Night, kids.
So count your sheep, mama, singing you to sleep with a moonshine lullaby.
Looks all right. Now, you all know the plan. You march right down the main street of St. Paul, make plenty of noise, draw a big crowd, then do your act. Then you bring everybody watching all the way back here to Minneapolis. And if there is one person left in St. Paul once y'all get out of there, all y'all are fired. Go on.
Just have time before the show starts to visit the Indian village, a natural reproduction of their habitat. Now, the ticket booth is over there, so hurry. Hurry, get away from me.
Let's go, folks. Come on.
I know.
I went fine. I think we got some of Pawnee's business, but I wish he had my feet.
Feet?
My dogs are barking. It's a long day.
Charlie!
Frank, hey, pal. How do you like it?
I don't like it.
But it's what you wanted, ain't it?
I told you to put her name up someplace, not make her a star. What's the big idea anyway? She's only doing a couple of tricks, isn't she? Well, isn't she?
Yes, but I don't understand you, pal. I mean, she's a girl you're stuck on, isn't she?
Sure, I'm stuck on her, and I want to stay stuck on her. But She's my project, Charlie. I'm gonna be the boss. Any man would feel the same.
I just figured you'd be tickled, Frank. I mean, you own Annie, larger than life, and 50 more like you going up all over town.
In this town, not the next. Either that poster goes back the way it was, or I quit.
Frank.
Tell it, Charlie.
He didn't like it?
Oh,
Think we ought to go through with it?
we gotta go through with it. If she don't draw big enough business, can't even get out of this town.
How was the parade?
I was a big success. I mean, we marched right up to Pawnee box office. Oh, here they come now. Here they come. Ladies and gentlemen, here is a sample of the death-defying Indian rattlesnake dance, which you will see in its entirety inside the tent.
Good work, Charlie. Good work.
Don't lose your place in line, folks. Do you believe that? Just because we did it to him, huh?
Low down hound dog.
Tell you what.
Lion, thief, and imitator.
Over there.
Why, Pawnee Bill, my old sidekick. How are you?
How are you, you big bandit?
Thought you'd sneak into town and look us over, Major?
Yep. You all know Chief Sitting Bull?
Oh.
Sure, everybody knows Chief Sitting Bull, who defeated General Custer at the Battle of Little Bighorn, who just got back from the White House meeting the President of the United States, and who tonight is the guest of honor in none other than the Pawnee Bill Show.
Don't lose your place in line, folks. Let's go. The show's starting. Come on.
What can I do for you, old pal?
Do you folks extend the common courtesy of the profession? I'd like to see that new girl y'all got in your show.
Delighted. Mac, my boy, take our guests and seat them in my private box.
Come on, Chief.
Good-faced girl. Wait till you see her.
You thinking of joining up with Pawnee Bill, Chief?
Sitting Bull on way home from Washington.
What were you doing in Washington?
Sitting Bull to go to see Great White Father about Indian territory.
Boy, sure gave you a bad shuffle with that land, didn't they, Chief?
Can't farm it, can you?
Nothing will grow. Too much oil.
Just oil, huh? Eesh, that's rough. What you gonna do, Chief? You can't eat oil.
Sell oil. Sell 50,000 barrels a day.
50,000? What can I lose, huh? Chief, what you gonna do with all that money? I mean, you're an Indian. No matter how loaded you are, you can only wear one blanket at a time, am I right? And I mean, you trap your own furs, you make your own jewelry. For about $1.95, you can cover your entire body in feathers. What's a fella like you gonna do with cash like that?
Sitting Bull no put money in show business.
Ah, Chief, I see where your head's at, but well, I mean, just look at that tent. Think of all the parties you could have in there. I mean, firewater, dance, get drunk. You married, Chief?
No!
Well, you got some squaws, I bet. Well, any girl you got your eye on, we can put her in the show for just a small fee under the table, maybe like 50,000.
Sitting Bull live by 3 rules. No red meat, no get feet wet,
I know,
no put money in show business.
How the hell we ever get this country away from them?
You tell me. Lousy tackles.
Oh, goodness. I just left this costume, girls. Oh. Ain't beautiful? Oh, my goodness. I can't even believe this. Oh.
get ready right quick, Eddie. You're on right after the Rough Riders. Mother's bicycle's all shined up and waiting for you.
Okay, keep it hid so Frank can't see it.
We ain't got much time.
It's me! Was I up there all the time?
Us can't win.
Oh, little Jake, go get Frank.
Oh, but easy, Sir Nanny. Yesterday was Boss and Frank Butler's guns, and today they got a big poster outside the tent.
There's no business like show business like no business I know. All made up and soon you'll be appearing. Every bit of nervousness is gone. Then the sound that's music to your hearing, to hear them cheering when you come on. There's no people like show people. They smile when they are low. How I wish the folks at home could only see what's come to Annie, how proud they'd be. Getting paid for doing what comes naturally. Let's go on with the show.
Annie, you look elegant.
Look up there. Ain't I growed in the past few days?
Yep, shot up like a ragweed.
Beats hell, don't it?
I hope you don't get to like it too much, honey, 'cause it ain't gonna be there next week.
Why ain't it?
Well, I gave you a couple of tricks to do, but that don't rate star billing. Even I don't get that. I want you to grow kind of gradual. You don't mind, do you, honey?
Shucks, no. But you'll be sure to watch me this afternoon.
I don't know. That's when I'll be getting on my horse for my big flash finish.
But you just gotta watch me today, Frank.
Honey, I seen you do that poodle trick a dozen times.
I know, but today's different. Today I'm not gonna... when you see me up there with the music playing and all them lights on me,
What'll I do?
you'll almost bust. And then, like the end of a fairy tale, you're gonna ask me to do something and be somebody, and I'm gonna do it and be it.
Honey, I could ask you that right now.
No, not now. That ain't the way I planned it.
All right, then. I'll meet you right here after I come off.
Yeah, and I can send the kids away, and you can take your time and ask me slow-like.
Annie, the men's waiting on you to paint your face.
Oh, I better get... Would you touch me for luck? Jumping geraniums!
I've had my way with so many girls, and it was lots of fun. My system was to know many girls, 'twould keep me safe from one. I find it can't be done.
Hi, Frank. You coming to supper tonight? Just like you always do when you come to town. Making a blackberry pie.
Sorry, girls, I can't. I got another date tonight.
Go ahead and ask him, but I don't think he's coming. Frank, on behalf of the Minneapolis Gun Club, we'd like to invite you to a smoker to be given in your honor tonight. Girls and everything.
Sorry, fellas, I can't. I'm getting married tonight.
Who put a beat on you, Frank? She must be some shy.
She sure is.
She's Annie Oakley.
My defenses are down. She's broken my resistance, and I don't know where I am. I went into the fight like a lion, but I came out like a lamb. My defenses are down. She's got me where she wants me, and I can't escape no how. I could speak to my heart when it weakened, but my heart won't listen now. Like a toothless, clawless tiger, like an organ grinder's bear, like a knight without his armor, like Samson without his hair. My defenses are down. I might as well surrender, for the battle can't be won. But I must confess that I like it so there's nothing to be done. Yes, I must confess that I like it. Being miserable is gonna be fun.
Come on, girls. We don't have time for merry men.
So he's coming? Oh, he's really married.
He sure is. His defenses are down. She's broken his resistance and he's in an awful jam.
I went into the fight like a lion,
But you came out like a lamb.
my defenses are down.
She's got you where she wants you and you can't escape no how.
I can speak to my heart when it weakens,
But your heart won't listen now.
like a toothless, clawless tiger, like an organ grinder's bear,
Like a knight without his armor.
like Samson without his hair. My defenses are down.
Might as well surrender for the battle can't be won.
But I must confess that I like it, so there's nothing to be done. Yes, I must confess that I like it. Being miserable is gonna be fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, we come now to the main surprise feature of tonight's show. Tonight we add a shining new star to our western skies. For the first time in any arena, you will see the greatest feat of marksmanship, daring, and courage ever attempted anywhere in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, we present with pride Miss Annie Oakley. Annie Oakley, are you ready?
Yeah!
Then, go!
Oh, ain't it exciting? Think of all those people screaming and yelling about Annie.
Where is she?
We're waiting on her.
Oh, well, hurry her along. Holy moly, you ever see an audience go wild like that?
Did you see Sitting Bull? He fell out of his seat twice. You know what he wants to do? He wants to induct her into the Sioux tribe tonight.
I swear that girl's worth $1 million.
That too, if we're lucky.
Frank, what you doing, pal? You're on.
No, I'm not. You expect me to follow that 4th of July celebration on just one horse?
Oh, well, you look good.
What the hell are you trying to do to me?
Now you know why she's got her picture plastered all over town. Fine
Oh,
girl.
don't blame Annie, Frank. She never double-crossed you.
She did, didn't she? Here I expect to see her pop an egg off a poodle's head, and bam! She streaks out with the damnedest bunch of fireworks I ever saw.
That little sneak, she's playing you for a fool, Frank.
Shut up, Dolly. I can't believe what a sucker I am. I was crazy over that girl. Damn near married her, too. A couple of weeks I probably would have been her assistant. Cooking for her, too. So the three of you put your little heads together. Fine bunch of double-crossers, the lot of them.
Frank! Frank! Oh, there you are. There's an old Indian man keeps hot-footing after me all around the tent. Keeps yelling something. Did you see me? Was you surprised?
I gotta hand it to you, Annie. It was the biggest surprise of my life.
I knew you'd like it. Now you get out of here and leave us alone.
What on is Cecilia? What on is Cecilia?
That's it. That's it.
What on is Cecilia? What on is Cecilia?
Stop saying that. What does it mean?
It's a great compliment, Annie. In the Sioux language, Watana Cecilia means little sure shot. He wants to meet you. Annie, this is Big Chief Sitting Bull.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Bull.
Unda.
Thank you kindly. I want you to meet my best friend, Mr. Frank Butler.
You in show too?
In the show? Well, he's the star.
Star?
He's the best.
No, you best.
See? He wants to be your friend.
Not my friend. I make her my daughter.
What did the man say?
It's an honor, Annie. He wants to induct you into the Sioux tribe as his daughter.
I have called Sioux tribe together. We have big Indian ceremony.
Oh, when, Chief?
Now.
Oh, no. Do it tonight. I'll publicize it. We'll get everybody.
No!
Sundown.
Yeah, now's good. I like now.
To be near his daughter, Sitting Bull break lifelong rule. Get feet wet. Put money in show business.
I hear you right, Chief.
Annie, we're made. With you and Sitting Bull, we'll go straight to New York and Madison Square Garden. We're gonna go to Europe and play before royalty. We're gonna make a fortune.
I never thought all this could happen to me in one day. First to get me a new papa, and now if all you just leave us alone, I could get me a husband. Couldn't I, Frank? 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 Papa Bull? What are they doing?
Say after me. Netawaku.
Netawaku.
Feliz Cinco de Mayo.
Feliz Cinco de Mayo.
Ohaina.
Ohaina.
Soto Gonzales.
Soto Gonzales.
Teeth of many bears.
Am I an Indian yet?
Now.
Like the Seminole, Navajo, Kickapoo, like those Indians, I'm an Indian too.
hallelujah.
So now I'm an Indian. Whew. Do we always carry on that way when we take in new members? I'm beat.
I got a letter for you, Ann.
For me?
Yep.
Oh, thanks. Never had a letter before.
I'm going.
Frank.
Frank, your best friend.
Yeah. Say, Papa Bull, can you read writing?
Papa Bull read 4 books.
Can you make this out?
Dear Annie,
What's the matter?
I am leaving tonight to join Pawnee Bill's show. I'm going to do my old act with Dolly.
Why?
You put over the greatest trick I ever saw. You're a smart girl, Annie. Too smart for me. Good luck to you, and goodbye.
What's he mean? Too smart for... Are you sure you can read? No. I'm gonna keep it. Someday I'll be able to read it.
Never mind, Annie. You best shot in whole world.
Yeah. I'm quick on the trigger with targets not much bigger than a pinpoint. I'm number 1. But my score with a feller is lower than a cellar. Oh, you can't get a man with a gun.
I have royal flush.
I stay.
I stay.
I'm hungry. Are seagulls good eating?
Very good. Better with feathers on.
Here, Nellie, take that down to the cook and tell him to make me a seagull sandwich.
Okay, Annie.
If this is New York, why can't we land on it?
Well, we're sneaking in at midnight, Annie. We can't let anybody see us making our triumphant entry on a cattle boat.
If we're so rich, what are we doing on a cattle boat?
Just wanted to keep the animals company.
Worked out fine. We get sent to Liverpool on the Royal Train. We get marched to the dock by a big brass band. I get a bouquet in each hand, a horseshoe roses round my neck. I walk up the gangplank, down to my stateroom, and find I'm sharing it with 2 lady buffaloes. Well?
Annie, our European tour was an artistic success. 26 command performances.
Yeah, they command, we perform, and nobody pays.
Don't tell me the King of Belgium and the Kaiser of Germany couldn't dig up $1.50.
Kings don't deal in money. Besides, didn't they give us a lot of loving cups?
And what about your trunk full of medals?
Listen, Annie, we had a choice between taking this here cattle boat and getting our feet were very, very wet.
It costs a lot of money to travel a big trip through Europe.
Sure. You remember when them Indians discovered pastries? Holy cow. 62,000 chocolate eclairs.
Cost a heap of money.
Well, what's become of Papa Bull's hate?
Government put Papa Bull on small allowance. $32.50 a week.
Why?
Well, because ever since he's been out with us, he's drawn over $100,000. But all he's got to show for it is that ugly hat and a shoebox full of IOUs signed by us. Annie, I might as well tell you, we're planning on breaking up the show. I know, we can try and get you some vaudeville dates.
I go back to reservation. Very quiet on reservation after show business.
What happens to us?
Dime museums, you know, things like that.
There's a bull coming right at us.
Frank Butler? You sure?
Sure. I will not. I don't want to see him. If he comes on this boat, I'll go right down to my stall.
Latana Cecilia, stay. Talk.
Sure. Maybe I will. Yeah, I'll talk to him. I'll say, what do you want here, you big swollen-headed stiff? Get! And then I'll say, I don't want to get met by you. Take your hands off of me. I hate you. Then he'll say, now, honey. Then I'll say, don't you honey me. You thought I double-crossed you. Thought I was trying to show you up. And then I'll say, when you did find out that I only done the trick to make you love me, why didn't you love me? And why did you leave? And why didn't you write? He'll say, because I was shamed. Besides, not writing don't mean somebody to love somebody. And I'll say, just the same, you could have writ. Then he'll say, honey, I've been eating my heart out for you. Can't work, can't sleep. Of course, if he says that, then I'm gonna have to say, I ain't slept much too. And then, by rights, he ought to say, Annie, we both just gotta get some sleep. And I love you so. I guess if he says that, then I won't be able to stop myself from saying, I love you too. And then there won't be nothing left for him to say but, Annie. And then I'll just say, Frank! You ain't Frank!
Nobody said I was.
Then how dare you come up here pretending, trying to get me to kiss you and all and...
Annie, the man didn't do anything.
Yes, he did. Give me an appetite I don't want to get.
Who are you, son?
I'm working over at Madison's Square Garden, Pawnee Bill's show.
Pawnee Bill playing at the Garden?
Sure, 3 weeks now.
How?
How?
Oh, how's business?
Oh, packing them in. Mostly society ladies.
Society ladies.
Sure, Frank Butler's catnip for them debutantes.
Debutantes? What's that?
Rich little girls with long white gloves.
These long white gloves. Is there any particular pair that he likes?
Oh, we can't keep track. Colonel, I got this letter here for you. I'm supposed to wait for an answer.
All right. Zeke! Take this young man below. I'll call you.
Come on, mister.
Let me read it. Dear old pal, welcome home, you millionaires. We want to give you all a big reception at the Hotel
Revort.
I can read. Lately. At the Hotel Revort tomorrow night. The town's agog to meet you. Frank's bringing all his society friends.
Go on.
Please tell my messenger that you will come so we can start to ice the champagne.
Champagne.
Ice the champagne. Your old pal, Pawnee Bill.
Well, your old pals beat us out again. They're playing the Garden and they got a bankroll.
Ah, Pawnee Bill, possible sucker.
How's that, Chief?
Pawnee Bill, bad but rich. Buffalo Bill, good but poor.
I'll say.
Put together, make good and rich.
Chief, that's genius. We combine the shows. I mean, we got the prestige and, well, they got the money. What do you think, Annie?
If the two shows could merge, me and Frank just have to work together every day. Then maybe we could do a little merging.
Yeah.
Suppose Pawnee doesn't like the idea.
We'll clinch it at the party.
At party, everybody be friends.
Sure, I mean, we'll rub them down with sweet grease. You take care of Pawnee and I'll handle Dolly.
And I'll handle Frank. And I don't need no long white gloves. I'll wear my low cut in the front dress. I'll show him a thing or two.
Let's go, BB. You gotta find that messenger.
You come too.
No, I'll just sit here a while and think about how I'm gonna feel when I see him. And how he's gonna feel.
When you fall in love with Frank,
When I seen him.
shaving.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's quite all right.
She sat on the edge of my bathtub and watched me.
Simply fascinated. Oh, those dangerous-looking razors you men use. It's a wonder you don't cut your throats.
When you came in, I damn near did.
Oh, I didn't realize I was so upsetting.
Sylvia, do you remember that little marble love seat under the potted palm you were telling me about?
Yes.
Why don't you go sit on it? And sit on it and wait for me.
I'll hold my breath till you get there.
You do that. So you hitch me to that faded Gibson girl, and you choose tonight of all nights when I'm half worried out of my mind whether Annie will even speak to me.
Shush, Frank. We owe her $8,600.
Last night you hitched me to that swayback old mare, Miss Wiggleworth. I pushed her 12 miles around the dance floor.
Shush, Frank. We owe her $14,000.
What am I, some kind of glass egg you put under her old hand to make her cackle?
Quiet. Frank, we may as well tell you. We're at the end of our line. We owe everybody.
Why are we giving this big old party for Buffalo Bill? And we're selling out at the Garden.
We need Buffalo Bill.
They made a fortune on that tour.
I'm trying to promote a partnership.
Partnership. It's perfect. And then she'd have to speak to me.
There's only one hitch. We gotta put up half, and we ain't got half of nothing.
Excuse me for interrupting, but I just had to tell you, we're all mad about your show. We've seen it every night since it's opened.
Why, thank you, Mrs. Adams.
Yes, my little syndicate has even considered buying Madison Square Garden just to keep you here.
Oh, great. You could see the show every night for nothing. Think of all the money you'd save.
You mean we wouldn't have to pay to get in?
No, you'd only have to pay to get out.
There's no business like show business, like no business I know. Critics murmur,
Featuring a bosom or a leg.
there's lots of glory and there's glamour, true like a drummer that lays an egg. There's no losses like show, losses like no losses I know.
Even with the failure when the show is bad, you'll lose your money, but you're not sad. Money's gone, but think of all the fun you've had. Let's go on with the show.
Honey, Frank's the best glass egg we've ever had.
Colonel William F. Cody and Mr. Charles Davenport.
Charlie!
Bill, my old pal Bill.
My old sidekick. What a reunion.
Well, here we are, in the same business. Frank dying to be with Annie, Bill here dying to be with Bill, and me and Dolly just dying.
Let's have a drink to the two best showmen in America, Buffalo Bill and Honey Bill. What a combination.
By God, Doll, you're right. Why, did you ever think what a great thing it would be if we was to combine shows?
Let's just sneak into the little gold room and have a glass of wine and talk about it.
Didn't I tell you I'd pull it off? How the hell did I do that?
Miss Annie Oakley and Chief Sitting Bull.
Now we take off coat.
Miss Oakley, enchanted.
You're a friend of Frank Butler's, ain't you?
Indeed I am. I had lunch with him yesterday. How did you know?
White gloves.
Enchanted, Miss Oakley.
Charmed.
Enchanted.
Charmed.
Charmed.
Chanted.
Enchanted.
Charmed.
Delighted.
Oh, no, you either gotta be charmed or chanted.
May I get you some chicken salad, Miss Oakley?
You sure can. Don't know what's been ailing us lately, but me and Papa Bull is always hungry.
Oh, well, what do you think it's from?
From not eating.
We ain't had nothing for breakfast but a seagull sandwich.
A seagull sandwich. Isn't she witty? Miss Oakley.
Ma'am,
I bet that those medals were worth $100,000. What did you get this big
off the crown prince's head. Excuse me. Did you see him yet? Oh.
And this little one?
For shooting a worm out of the apple.
Yeah, would you like some more salad?
I'd love some more after I've had some.
Miss Oakley?
What?
I hear that you can literally make a gun talk.
Sure, every time I pull the trigger, she says, bang!
Isn't she heaven? I just can't wait till Frankie meets her.
Frankie who?
Frankie Butler.
Miss Oakley, won't you shoot something for us? Oh, yes, Miss Oakley.
Oh, if an unbrung my gun, I'd love to. I'd love to shoot all of you.
I'll take that.
But, hey, look.
Way to put that tray down and throw the guests of honor out.
Let's not be hasty now, doll.
Anything wrong?
Merger is off.
Merger is off. I ain't got as much dough as we ain't got. Let's
Papa
go.
Bull, you gotta do something.
Wait! Wait! Two shows must go together. Any want Frank, any get Frank. Papa Bull dig up money.
Huh?
I know Paleface with chest full of gold and jewels.
Who?
You.
But I can't sell my medals.
No sell medals, no money for merger. Nobody merge.
But we gotta merge. There's too many white gloves around here. Tell you what I'll do. Just let me wire them till Frank sees them, and then you can have them.
Darling, you're beautiful again.
Safe. Partners.
Where a champagne for the guests of honor.
Papa Bull, where's my coat? I want to go get Frank.
And, honey, I suppose you know you're giving up your only bankroll.
Shucks, I don't care. I got what I had when I started. Don't you fret, Charlie. I'm doing fine.
You're gonna sing again, aren't you?
Taking stock of what I have and what I haven't. What do I find? The things in life will keep me satisfied.
Honey, it's really in the place for something like that.
Checking up on what I have and what I haven't. What do I find? A healthy balance on the credit side. Got no diamond, got no pearl. Still, I think I'm a lucky girl. I got the sun in the morning and the moon at night. Got no mansion, got no yacht. Still, I'm happy with what I got. I got the sun in the morning and the moon at night. Sunshine gives me a lovely day. Moonlight gives me the Milky Way.
I ain't moving ever again. What's that you got spilled on you?
Eau de cologne water.
Powerful, ain't it?
Better than that gunpowder. And look, clean, with polish.
Holy bejeepers, how you look.
Beats hell, don't it?
I don't know what's happened to you, Annie. I've gone all goose fleshy. You're like one of them vampires.
Do I dazzle you?
Yeah.
Am I driving you crazy?
Plum. I loves you, Annie.
I loves you back.
I didn't like living without you.
Keep talking.
You're everyone in the world.
Keep talking.
I'm gonna marry you, Annie. We'll have an old-fashioned wedding, blessed in the good old-fashioned way. I'll vow to love you forever. You'll vow to love and honor and obey. Somewhere in some little chapel, someday when orange blossoms bloom, we'll have an old-fashioned wedding, a simple wedding for an old-fashioned bride and groom.
I want a wedding in a big church with bridesmaids and flower girls, a lot of ushers in tailcoats, reporters and photographers, a ceremony with a bishop who will tie the knot and say, do you agree to love and honor, yes, but not obey? I want a wedding ring surrounded by diamonds and platinum, a big reception at the Waldorf with champagne and caviar. I want a wedding like the Vanderbilts have, everything big, not small. If I can't have that kind of a wedding, I don't want to get married at all.
We'll have an old-fashioned wedding,
flower girls,
blessed
a lot of
in
buses
the
and
good
tailcoats,
old-fashioned
reporters
way.
and photographers, a
I'll
ceremony
vow
with
to
a
love
bishop
you
who will tie the knot
forever.
and say,
You'll vow to love
do
and
you agree to love and honor, yes, but not obey? I want a
Somewhere
wedding
in some
surrounded
little
by
chapel,
diamonds and platinum, a big
someday
reception
when
at the
orange
Waldorf
blossoms
with champagne and caviar.
We'll
I want a
have
wedding like
an
the Vanderbilts
old-fashioned
have,
wedding,
everything big, not small.
a simple
If I can't
wedding
have
for
that
an
kind of a
old-fashioned
wedding,
bride
I don't want to get married at all. If it's not a big
We'll
wedding,
have
I
an
don't want to get married
old-fashioned
at all.
Here, Annie, I got something I want to give you. See these medals? They're all for you.
Oh gosh, Frank, I can't take them. Honest, I can't.
Oh, come on, honey. A little jewelry go good with that ring. Here, pin them on.
Well, what are you waiting for, Frank? Pin them on.
Where?
Well, here's a little piece of space between Italy and Switzerland.
Why you got that vacant lot there?
I didn't wear them all. What are you waiting for, Frank?
No. Mine are too plain. They haven't got any stones in them.
Oh, shucks, I got enough stones. Give them here.
No, mine just got writing on the back. To Frank Butler, the champion sharpshooter of the world.
What world? The old world or the new one?
The whole world.
I got all this that says you ain't.
Those don't prove anything.
I ain't been beat yet.
If you're referring to that one time in Cincinnati, that was a beginner's luck.
What?
Yeah, a fluke. It couldn't happen again in a million years.
No? Well, it's gonna happen tomorrow. Charlie!
Oh, you want to shoot it out?
You bet I want to shoot it out. Charlie, get us a piece of land where we can have ourselves a match.
Who?
Me and Potshot here.
Love match?
Hell no. There ain't no love in a shooting woman. What a wife she'd make. Buckshot and cream for breakfast, clay pigeons for lunch, and gun butts for supper.
Oh, you gotta have teeth to eat all that. You ain't gonna have any.
Children, this is no way to start working together.
You can forget that notion. We ain't working together. We ain't doing anything together.
Not ever.
Annie, Oakley, you promised to back this show.
Can't call this merger off.
Everything's off but this here match. Charlie, get us that range over on Governor's Island. And you're all invited to come over on the ferry and watch me give it to him.
It'd be funny if he gave it to you, wouldn't it?
That's a pleasure you ain't gonna get, Miss Tate.
We'll see about that.
That dress sure fooled me. I thought for a moment you was getting to be a lady. The girl that I marry will have to be as soft and as pink as a nursery. The girl I call my own will wear satins and laces and smell of cologne. Her nails will be polished, and in her hair she'll wear a gardenia, and I'll be there. So girls, where do you guys feel like going for supper tonight?
Why don't you pick fruit? Anybody want to go to fun?
A doll I can carry, the girl that I marry must be.
Why, hello, Jessie. I'm Mitty. Of course. You're Jessie.
I'm Nellie.
I know you're not Jessie. Hello, Jessie.
Hello.
Those the guns Annie's gonna use in the match this afternoon?
What happened they be?
Oh, nothing. Just interested. Is she gonna use them all?
What if she is? And what if she ain't?
You know, it's a beautiful sunny morning. Why y'all in the dark like this? It ain't healthy.
We are from Dark County. Yeah, and we like it down here.
Well, don't you want to see the man dock the ferry?
We've seen him.
Well, don't you want to see Governor's Island?
We've seen it.
Do you have to do that now? Why don't you go up on the deck?
Why don't you?
Oh, I've seen it. You know, there's rats down here.
Sure, we've been playing with them. Then that, son. I'll take him. You're too flat-chested.
I'll take him. I'm not.
No! I'll take him. Girls can't keep keys. I got a pocket.
Are raising the ice cream stand?
Well, come on. I want ice cream.
Wait a minute, little Jake. I'd like to treat you to some ice cream.
Why?
'Cause you're a nice little boy. Here, help yourself. Come on, take a little more.
Maybe I can.
Good, you can treat your sisters too.
Gee, Miss Tate, you're real nice. I don't know why everybody hates ya.
Dolly.
What you do?
Hip!
What the hell are you up to, girl?
Why you open Annie's case?
Why?
What were you gonna do?
Why?
Stop saying why I.
Well, I was gonna get a breath of fresh air and I got it.
Why were you trying to get to Annie's guns?
Tell! Or I squeeze you neck till you eyes drop on floor like grapes.
You can't scare me, you greasy old half-breed.
Tell!
I won't.
I know a way to make you tell. Ta tankoi tanka.
What?
Ta tankoi tanka.
No, Chief. You can't. She's my sister.
Stop talking Indian. What's he gonna do, Charlie?
Me too? Hell no, you can have her.
Yoni hampo.
Down like this, right?
Waki po.
Head back, yes.
What's he gonna do, Charlie?
Don't worry, doll. It ain't gonna hurt that bad. You can always wear a wig.
Oh my God! He's
here to right ear, right ear down to eyebrow. Well, maybe I make bad mess, but I try.
Okay, I'll tell. I was gonna fix Annie's guns.
I don't believe you.
It's true. See these pliers? One little twist on the gun sacks and she wouldn't have a chance.
Ah, you contemptible snake. Give me them pliers. I'll scalp you myself.
No, I remember.
You believe that? Got here just in the nick of time. I'm glad we could do that for Annie. I felt sorry at myself ever since I double-crossed her in Minneapolis.
Now you do it again.
What?
Annie win contest again. You leave her again.
How you figure that, Chief?
Annie win contest, lose Frank. Annie lose contest, win Frank. We fix the guns.
Silly boy, you son of a gun.
Friends, this contest will be straight shooting using clay targets. Best out of 100 shots, 5 shots at a time.
That's fine. Let's get this started. I got a date in town. I only got half an hour to beat her.
Beat me, you big swollen-headed stiff? Wouldn't want to make a bet on that, would you?
Anytime.
Fine. 500 to 1. Little Jake, give me that there sack with my medals in it. I'll bet you all these medals up against them 3 little tin badges.
You're on. Annie, honey, you can't do that. That's our entire bankroll.
What's the matter? Think I'm gonna lose?
Well, yeah. Or no, but...
Come on.
Little Jake, you can hold the stakes. Now, little lady, if you'll step up here, I'll give you a lesson in marksmanship.
You couldn't give me a lesson in long-distance spitting. Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Anything you can be, I can be greater. Sooner or later, I'm greater than you.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I can shoot a partridge with a single cartridge.
I can get a sparrow with a bow and arrow.
I can live on bread and cheese.
And only on that?
Yeah.
So can a rat.
Any notes you could sing, I can sing higher.
I can sing any note higher than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Anything you can buy, I can buy cheaper. I can buy anything cheaper than you.
50 cents.
40 cents.
30 cents.
20 cents.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Anything you could say, I can say softer.
I can say anything softer than you.
No, you can't.
I can.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
Can. Yes, I can.
I can drink my liquor faster than a flicker.
I can drink it quicker and get even sicker
I can open any safe.
without getting caught.
Sure.
That's what I thought, you crook.
Any note you can hold, I can hold longer.
I can hold any note longer than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Yes, you can.
Anything you can wear, I can wear better. In what you wear, I'd look better than you.
In my coat.
In your vest.
In my shoes.
In your hat.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Anything you can say, I can say faster.
I can say anything faster than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
You can.
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 Yes, I can.
You
Yes, I
can.
can.
You
Yes,
can.
I can.
You
Yes,
can.
I can.
I can jump a hurdle.
I can wear a girdle.
I can knit a sweater.
I can fill it better.
I can do most anything.
Can you bake a pie?
No.
Neither can I.
Anything you can sing, I can sing sweeter.
I can sing anything sweeter than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
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 No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
All right. You've heard the rules of the contest, Pony Bill.
Same as usual.
Are you ready?
Paul!
Miss?
Paul!
Miss?
I can't watch these.
Minnie, give me another gun.
Here, honey, try my gun for luck.
Steady, Annie.
Did you call me honey?
Sure. Go ahead, take it.
Paul!
Hit!
Now make up what I lost.
Of course, you were just giving me a handicap. Paul.
Hit!
Paul.
Hit!
Paul.
Hit!
Paul.
Hit!
Paul.
Hit!
The great Miss Oakley.
Here, I don't need no lock off on you.
Oh, yes, you do.
Annie, you do better with this one.
What's got me, Papa Bull?
You do fine. Keep missing, you win.
Huh?
Be second best, Annie.
Huh?
Remember in Big Tent you sing, "You can't get a man with a gun."
Well, yeah, but
You get a man with this gun.
why didn't I think of that? Give me that gun. I can't. I give up. I quit. I concede this match to Frank Butler, the greatest sharpshooter in the world.
Annie, you're upset.
No, I ain't. Might as well quit. Might as well go back to Dark County. I ain't a champion no more. I'm just second best. Ain't I, Papa Bull?
That's right.
Somebody got to that gun.
Shut up, Dolly.
Take the gun. It's me. I'm no good. And I don't know what's gonna become of me.
Don't worry, honey. I'll take care of you. We can be partners.
Butler and Oakley, in alphabetical order. Well, what are y'all staring at? He won the match. Little Jake, give him the medals.
No, honey, I can't. These belong to you.
No, you won them. You keep them.
Bill, we're gonna combine the shows, and this'll help start them off.
Oh, Frank, I love you for that. That's the nicest thing you've ever done. But if you hadn't have done it, I'd have shot you right in the belly button.